Hi, today I'll be talking about the law of cosines. The first thing that you need to know are what type of triangles can be applicable when using the law of cosines. And the first type of triangle that is side angle side, which is a triangle that only provides two sides and one angle. An example of that is this right here. Next one is side 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 triangle, which by the name just includes the sides and no angles. The next thing that you need to know are the formulas, and there are 6 in total, but the first 3 that I'll be writing are to find missing sides. So the first one is a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times the cosine of angle A. Next one is b squared is equal to a squared plus c squared minus 2ac times the cosine of angle B. And lastly, c squared is equal to b squared plus a squared minus 2ab times the cosine of angle C. The next one is the formulas for finding the missing angles. And that is cosine of angle A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared all over 2bc. Next one is cosine of angle B is equal to a squared plus c squared minus b squared divided by 2ac. And lastly, cosine of angle C is equal to a squared plus b squared minus c squared all over 2ab. Now that we know the formulas, we can now apply them to solve for our first problem. So it's always important to keep in mind what given information you have. So for the first problem, we have 3 sides, which that means that we have a side 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 triangle. And it's always important to solve for the biggest angle first. In this case, the way that we find that is to remember that sides and angles are correlated with each other. So in this problem, side 20, which is the side for F, is the biggest side, therefore it is the biggest angle. So we will find angle F first. So we can use this equation to find angle F. So cosine of angle F is equal to 12 squared plus 11 squared minus 20 squared all over 2 times 12 times 11. And because we want to isolate F and find angle F, we need to take the inverse of this equation. So you just put the same equation into your calculator, and angle F should give you 120.8 degrees. So that is our first one. Next, you don't have to use the law of cosine formulas to find your second angle. What you can do instead is use a law of sine because it's a lot easier. You can choose any angle. I'm just going to choose angle G for my next angle. So for this one, we'll do sine of angle G, and the side, which is 11, is equal to sine of angle F, which is 120 as we found, all over the side of F, which is 20. Again, we want to isolate G, and we want to take the inverse of it, and it's the same equation. Once you plug that into your calculator, angle G should be 28.2 degrees. And that is our second angle. And lastly, remember that a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, what you can do is just add up the angles that you have found and subtract that by 180. So in that case, angle E can be equal to 180 minus 120.8 degrees plus 28.2 degrees. Plug that into your calculator and angle E should be 31 degrees.